So main two bold lines or two colored lines that we can see, we have to define different classes for every single page in our web application. So let's say our web application, like the application we are dealing with, we have a home page. There we have a login button and a sign up button. That is what our web application has. So this design pattern says, for your home page, design a separate class in your code. After you click the login button, it takes you to the login page where you have to enter your username, password, and we press the login button. So this is a separate page. I'll put it LP. This is home page. This is login page. If we click the register button, so this is login page. If we click the register button, it takes us to another page, which is registration page. So we can see our web application consists of multiple pages in it, or at least the user sees them as web page, and each page, if we can have a separate class designed in our automation framework, that is the piece of advice page object model gives. Fair? Yeah. So everyone has read the documentation of page object model. Can someone confirm this is what is your understanding about page object model, or there is something additional to it? Okay. Okay, everyone says yes, this is what their understanding is. Okay, if that is the understanding, let's take a look at one of the question. So I have a question for you. Since there is no question coming, so let me ask one question. Okay, so if I go to my Facebook, then okay, this is my front page, home page, you can say, or you can say this is my dashboard page since I'm logged in here. Now for this page we will make one class in our code. Fair? That is what page object model asks us to do. Okay, yeah, so what should be the name of that class in our code? Okay, yeah, Anderson says that should be dashboard page. Fair? Yeah, Anderson, so we will name that as a dashboard page. So now I have a dashboard page class in my code which defines this particular page. Now this page has certain elements. So these are the menu items, and then it has some posts on my wall, it has some feeds on the right side, then it has my friends here. Now where will all these things go when we are designing the class? So everyone remembers class has only two types of members. First one is, yeah, thanks Deepak, first one is data members, correct. Second one is, what are the second type of member a class can have? Okay, yeah, thanks Deepak, that is, yes, that is methods. So class has only two types of members, data members and methods. Now if we have to convert this page into a class, then what are going to be our data members? Give me two sample data members and two sample methods. Yeah, Michael, that's correct way of identifying. So methods are the actions that you do on the page, and data members are the elements that you see on the page. Fair? Yes, that's the way. So tell me two data members and two methods of this page. Okay, yes, that's valid answer. One is post. If we click on the post by typing here, so this becomes a method. So post, you can say post message. So this is one of the method we can define in this class. Any other thing? Okay, a lot of answers are coming in. Let me read the things. Okay, so let me read answers one by one. Yeah, clicking on edit profile is an action, certainly that becomes a method. Yeah, writing, searching for a friend is another one. Fair. Okay, yeah, Maria, yeah, thanks, that is log out from the Facebook is another action which we can perform on the dashboard page. Okay, good. Everyone has the good understanding of how do we identify the methods. So great. So these are the good examples that whatever actions we perform on the page, they become methods of our class. Fair. Now what are the data members of this page? Okay, yeah, so number of people who have been reached with this post, number of people who are engaged. Yes, any other answers? Okay, yes, number of groups, each and every group So basically, yeah, each and every element that we are seeing on the page is kind of a data member. Okay, yeah, Deepak, that that's the umbrella answer, right? Every component on the page is data member, and that answer is correct. Yes. So everything that we have on the page, any hyperlink, any button, any image, yes, all of them are the data members. Now we should have a question in mind. If we are converting this entire page into a class, should we convert each and every element on the page into the data member of that class? Because if we do that, then this is going to take ages for us to write one class for this page. So what should we do? Should we, from the day one, should we convert the page into the complete class? Okay, that's absolutely correct answer, Michael. Yeah, we should be writing as data members only those members which are necessary for our automation. So if I'm writing automation related to just posting on my wall, then I don't need to care about the logout, the chat window. What I need to worry about is how do I make the functionality of post enabled. So post button here will become the data member, and post a message will become the method. So we will have the first class created which will have just one data member and one method, and we are done. So we can say, okay, now we are able to test our first scenario where user is able to post something to the user on his wall. Great. Yeah, so yeah, Betsy, that understanding is also correct, that our page object model classes that we make, they are always incremental. So we keep adding functionality to them step by step. Correct. Yeah, so with that everyone understand what is page object model and how we should code it. That's fair. Okay, so now the point is, if we have created a page object model for this page, now what happens if I go to edit profile? If I go to that page, okay, there is some issue in this machine. Yeah, I hope people are able to hear me. Okay, yeah, it is only this machine I'm logged into that lost the connectivity. Fine, so we may not be able to see more pages in this session, but still our discussion will, I think will go well in our discussion. So fine, now if we talk about, let me go, if I click this being 0, which is one of the page of our company, there also I see the top bar. I will be able to log out by clicking here. I will be able to see my friend request. I'll be able to see whatever is available on top bar. I can search for anyone. So this piece that is there on the top, I will have to make a copy of this piece in every class that I'm creating for this application. Now these kind of applications are called SPA. These are single page applications where only a part of application changes, which is this portion, the middle page. Right side remains intact, left side remains intact, this portion remains intact, only this portion of the pieces of the page is changing. So if we have to convert this kind of application into our page object classes, then what it means is, if we follow only this line that we have talked about, that we should convert every single page into a different class, then we'll have a lot of duplicate code in our framework, which we don't want. Right? Previously we discussed about the reasons we are creating a framework is to avoid duplicate code and simplify our maintenance efforts. So this much definition is not complete definition for page object model, because page object model is not flawful. It is flawless. It has something more to add to it. So people who have read about it, who have had discussion about it, who have designed it in the past, can you pitch in and tell what is it that we are missing in this definition?